It's been a while since we looked at gold prices. When we did our last update here on TradingView, we said that the price was close to breaking to the downside. And if we break to the downside, as you can see, we're dealing with some sort of a small descending triangle that could potentially lead the price lower. We also said back then, given the big picture uptrend, you can clearly see here the 200 moving average and the overall bullish trend, that this could be a false move, which would then act as a buy signal on its own. So on the price pushing back above here, effectively turning into a buy. That happened, that setup, and we're now trading at these levels here. And this makes a lot of sense as well, given what's happening in the world with Israel's attack on Iran and the war we're seeing there. Let's see what happens next with that. I personally think that they will start to negotiate at one point. The reason for this is that, yes, via air and missile campaign, which is what they're both doing now, that will definitely slow down Iran. But will it actually achieve the goal that Israel would like to achieve, which is to stop them from producing a nuclear bomb? That seems unlikely unless there's troops on the ground. But in Iran, they have 90 million inhabitants. In Israel, they have 10 million. So it seems really difficult to see that happening. So with that in mind, I think they will come back to the negotiating table in the next couple of weeks. That could, of course, be really bad for gold. But for now, obviously, the war is ongoing. Oil prices are up. Inflation is probably going to go up. So for now, at least the trend is bullish. And we can look at this from a triangle perspective. Now, I don't really like the triangles too much because they're very prone to be a false move. But realistically, given everything happening, this could probably push to the upside. So I would anticipate that if we would have a dip, say that we dip towards these levels you see here, so around 3,382, then I think people will be probably quite keen on buying and be out bullish really as long as trade above this level down here, which is the 3,295 level. One could, of course, if one wanted to maybe narrow it down maybe to something like this, which is 3,938. Ideally, it just comes down and then goes up and doesn't really push much lower. So if one wanted to do that, one could potentially again work at this level down here. And that would, the benefit of doing that is that it improves the risk reward ratio. Because if we get the target like this, so then we would have a risk of roughly $1.50. We hit the TP, that's a 5.38 risk reward ratio. We adjust this a little bit, risk reward ratio drops a little bit lower. The benefit of having the stop down here though is that we avoid getting stopped out if we just have a random spike. What's your take? Will we be able to get a peaceful resolution and derail gold, or will this continue for a bit longer and lift gold to new, fresh all-time highs? Leave your comments below.